Yo, chat, what's up? It's your boy Trevor. Can you hear me now?
Chat, what's up? It's your boy Trevor.
Yeah, we are officially back at it. Day 9. Day 9. And we are back, chat. It's crazy that my internet died, but that's crazy, but that's not the point. Alright, let's lock in. Dear chat, thank you so much for this past couple of days, 9 days into a subathon. Your boy has been really going through a lot of transition, lots of learning, lots of growth. And yeah, this period has just been like so enlightening for so many reasons. I've gotten to see sides of myself and sides of my community that I know I can add to, and I know that we are working in that direction. So I am grateful for everybody that has been a part of everything we are doing here for Najump. It's not easy work, but it's also not one that happens in days, or even it's not something that goes on. Yes, I'm back. How you doing? That was in the chat. Yeah, so your boy is back, bro. I had to go reset and put this all together, but it's been a fun time, a fun season of learning what it means to go through this period of growth, especially with the channel and with everything that we wanted to build from day one. We continue to get closer and closer, like with every stream we are getting closer to everything we want to build here. So I'm grateful, while I'm also at that point where I'm so ready to keep going, so ready to keep creating, to the point that, bro, everyone who sees the journey right now has barely seen anything. Barely seen, even, we still in foundation stages right now. That's what I would say. That's the best way I would put it, bro. We're still building foundation right now. So it is very important that we stick to the mission and stick to the work that is in it, you know. So that's something I really feel like we can only accomplish by sticking to the roots of what we are building here as a team. And yeah, bro, thank you so much for everybody who has been a part of the community so far. Yeah, bro, it means a lot. It means a lot that we are back and we're still going, bro. Day 9. Day 9. And your boy is still back creating, pushing, giving the best that I can right here on Twitch. And yeah, bro, we are building something. So if you're new and you feel like you see yourself in me, or you see some side of me that we all want to create together, we can do it here. So we can build together, we can start from scratch, share ideas and do all that. So I'm like super ready for what is coming. So everybody in the chat, I just want to open up a quick Q&A. Quick Q&A. Anybody in the chat, it's open to everybody. I want you to go ahead and feel free to ask questions. Ask questions about the journey. Ask questions about the process. Ask questions about where we're heading with the channel. I just want to know what you have in mind so that I'm able to add to it and share with you, and we can start from there. So the floor is open right now for anybody in the chat that wants to be the first to ask any question you want to ask. Just go ahead and drop it in the chat right now, and your boy will be able to get back to you about, you know, what the mission is. And that is like a big thing, bro. Like, I'm seeing everything here that we dreamt of from day one, especially being that I am still a small creator, right? The steps, step by step, from YouTube, from Instagram posting to back on, you know, all this that we are doing. It has really been a process of learning the ins and the outs of what the game has to offer. And your boy continues to see a different side to the game every day that like could create that everlasting long thing we want to do, you know. Okay, since no one's asking questions, your boy is gonna do a Q&A for artists. Any questions? Where are my people? Right. Let's start off with a Q&A from ChatGPT. One, what inspired your stage name and your brand identity? Yeah, that's a dope question right there. Like, first off, your boy was heavily inspired by other creators. I'm heavily inspired by other people who are taking on the challenge of learning to a different level, to harnessing their skills and being the best at what they do. Like, that's really something that has motivated me from the start. And then the name That Guy came from, we got there, we got to the point where we had created a brand, created something special, created something to remember, to the point that, okay, now it's time to almost expand what we do. So my name before was Bad Guy Trevor, as you can see, started on my chest. Bad Guy Trevor, that was my stage name before. As I was growing and transitioning into the artist I am right now, this was a window for me to almost get back in line with what I want to do. Being that before I was so free-spirited about art, I wasn't even caring what audience it reaches, who it reaches, when it reaches them. Then it got to the point of I became that guy, like that guy everybody knows for music, that guy everybody knows for creating. And then from there, it was just a matter of time before I stepped into the content creation world, and it took off. From starting off on YouTube to Twitch to building communities on Instagram, on TikTok, and like all these different platforms that continue to give your boy a chance to show my art, to show what I have going. And that was really something special. And that was like where the stage name That Guy Trevor came from. Yeah, it was right off that belief of you are that guy and you have what it takes. So show up and get the work done. Question number 2 right here. When did you realize music? Oh yeah, thank you so much for joining in again. We are doing a Q&A, so feel free to drop questions in the chat. Anything you want to know, just drop it in the chat. Your boy is doing a quick Q&A. Then, when did you realize music was your calling? I think I realized music was my calling earlier on in my secondary days. Like, I was quite young, but I was not an introvert. Like, that wasn't me ever. I was never the quiet, shy kid or anything like that. But every time I tried to express myself, I felt like I came off in a wrong way. I came off either too strong or even like too direct to some people. Like, to most people I actually met, that I was too direct in the words I was saying. Like, every time I show up and I have something on my mind, I'm open to saying it there and then. Then you go to, okay, now you want to express yourself in a way that allows others to also enjoy and listen to what you do, right? So before I was more of a public speech type of person, like I was open to speaking in front of people, open to like opening occasions, opening up, anything. I was that guy that is open and ready to share, get up on stage and become the artist or the entertainer. Then it was like, okay, I do want to step up the game of what I'm doing from this point forward. How do I do that? And then music hit me, bro. For the first time ever, I was on stage for a small group, less than 30 people, for sure. Just 30 people. And bro, in that moment alone, bro, your boy got to see the realness in what music is, bro. The response from everyone, how we communicated before and after the event. It was really something that like opened my eyes to what this content creation world is and what it can be, right? I was always like ready to share, but finding a platform that allowed me to share or a place that allowed me to put my ideas out there, feel free about them, and actually bring more people on board, that was something special for sure. And it like opened up my mindset in a whole new way. And that's how I got to know that this music thing was my calling from day one. Yeah. How do you connect with your fans outside of music? Yeah, that's a good question. How do I connect with my fans outside of music? So most times I take the initiative of going live. Live being, that's the easiest window into people getting a glimpse of what you do and how you do it, how you speak to the camera. I was always like practicing my lines, practicing what I do outside of streaming live. Then you go to like, bro, it hit me and I was like, yo, so much content that has slipped by me just off not yet taking up the calling to go live and share more with my chat and share more with the people around me. So it was kind of like from that realization of, whoa, bro, you actually could be sharing more or even putting more content into the world of live streams, of like being you in every way. I was like, bro, let me start with the live streams. So live streams is one way I connect with my fans and people who know me, people who support what I do. Second off, I would say the next biggest thing I would put in line for that is live events. Like I've thrown a couple live events, live concert hearings, live album releases. Like those are the windows in which I've been able to like express what this channel is to others in order to keep it going. So I'll post a question for you right here in the chat. Feel free if you're confident enough to answer it. How do you express yourself? That's kind of like a tough question, but most people are not willing to even put it out in the world. But I would say starting from that point of wanting to share it, like offer question, offer situation, of anything that you want to put out in the world, how do you express yourself? And that is something I'm also just getting to learn right now, that I have a role of self-expression, that the world needs to know what I have to offer. Like years from now, 100 years might pass, right? But like how far down the legacy does your name stick and does your name hold, a place in people's mind as a legacy? 50 years from now, 500 years from now, that's crazy, bro. But like very few people reach that level of expression to the point that you put your ideas all out there in the world. I want to leave no idea to myself. I want to leave no idea to my inner self. I just want to be expressing, so that when the time comes for the world to, okay, catch on or find out what I do, your boy has done much of this expression through the work I've done for days and everything that we do on the channel, right? So that is like almost step one of like taking on the challenge of, okay, you have been given this position to be a creator, to be someone who is sharing art, sharing any form of expression that you have as a person, right? You have been given this ability. So what comes from that ability? What's next for you, and how do you transition into building community and also sustaining it? So that was a long question, a long answer to a short question. How do I connect with my fans? Live streams, live events. I be giving away merchandise and stuff like that. So it's just something that grows every month. You know, like you think you have learned as much as you can about expression until next week. You know, you have a new idea, you have a new style to say what you say. So you go for it. You go for the expectation and the risk that comes from you. So yeah, bro, I would like to hear what you guys have to share about that. How do you express yourself? If you are watching this, just drop it in the comments and in the chat, bro. Let's be active and let's share about our expression, because it starts from there, bro. It starts from there. It starts from you seeing your vision, expressing it to the world every chance you get, and then like it takes on a life of its own. Like, bro, the whole content world that I'm in right now is like a whole separate thing from my main stream, almost like appearance, because most times we want to be like mysterious or like the artist who goes and comes back with a hit, but like people lose touch with music alone without a face to it, without an expression behind it. Like people lose face to the music. So like once I realized that people know me as an artist, but people want to connect with me as a person, then literally a flip switched. Your boy was like all in, creating, putting myself and my art to the best standard that I know we can be, you know, because like no one else is gonna love what you do like you do. And that is something I learned a hard way. Like everybody is willing to see your potential. Like I've been on so many live streams and people come through and be like, oh bro, you have potential, you have this. I'm like, bro, like potential is something that we know from a jump, even starting out, but like support is different. It's different from people seeing potential. People see potential because everybody is ready for that end goal of you becoming the top streamer or the top artist. Everybody is ready for that. But give it a couple of weeks, a couple of months into the grind that is actually taking you there, you'll see the real ones. And you will see those people who are there for you. Like I have people who have been supporting my music since 2017. And like I have a friend of mine, since 2017, he hits me up and he's like, bro, new music. If it's been months, he's like, bro, new music. Of just loving my art and loving what I do as a person. Like, that's very special. Like, in this world, you'll find a couple people who believe in your dreams. And when you do find those people, like, take it to heart and know that, like, your situation is yours for a reason. You are being given the power to change it and to make the most of it, regardless. So yeah, that was a long answer, but like I like that we got to share. And if you feel like it added value to you in any way, please go ahead to drop it in a chat and yeah, bro, really builds engagement and it builds the energy that what we want to keep creating here. So kindly consider being a part of it. Next up, what's your strategy for releasing music or promoting new music? Well, when it comes to like promoting music, most times I want to tell the story behind the song, the story behind the song, the story behind the creation, and the reason as to why we chose those specific lyrics, let's say, and that specific understanding of like the song or the beat or the instrumental. It starts there by interpreting the music in a way that suits you, a way that gives you the best understanding of yourself, and then allows you to express it for others and give it to others and share it or package it. Let me put it as that, package it for others. That's what music is. And every time I look at it, I always be like, I want to package my music the best way possible to reach an audience that sees me for who I am as an artist. I don't want people coming in because they have seen potential. Like, that's the worst kind of friend you would have. The worst kind of support you would have is someone who only sees your potential, because they're in it for themselves. Truly, they might not know it like that, but like once you see someone's potential, it's almost like a spark for you as well. But like, it's one thing to see potential, to support is a whole other thing. I'll put it out again like that, but like, yeah. Then more about my artist insight. Let's see another question. Who are my biggest musical influences right now? That's a very nice question, because your boy listens to lots of music. Like, I listen to lots of music, lots of artists. Though, to be 100% honest, in the past few months, I've been picking up on artists like Odell. If you know who Odell is, he's a Nigerian London artist from Nigeria, staying in London right now. Very amazing music. Odell inspires me because of his innovation to his voice. Like, he's always working on something new with his voice. Next up, Young Boy. Young Boy. I definitely have to play some Young Boy today as well. Young Boy, like his story, his grind, his work ethic has really shined through all the negativity that people have ever put on his life, on his music, or in anything that he has going. That's something I realized, that the more you keep going, right, the more you keep committed to your goals. Like, people might not want to see what you have to offer, but like those who do see what you have to offer and stick around for it, wow, bro. There's nothing better than seeing someone who's been with you on your journey from like, people be telling me that, yo, bro, been watching your content since like 2021. Bro, like that's inspiring stuff right there. That's stuff that makes you get up in the morning as an artist and say that, bro, I'm broke. I don't have this, I don't have that. The music, I barely get to get a studio, sessions are expensive, shit like that. Live concerts are rare. But you know what? I'll try again. I'll keep going regardless. I'll show up again. That's really where it starts, bro. Like, the commitment to the love of what you have going, even before the world sees it, bro. That's really something special, bro. I remember days I was showing up to that channel with 0 viewers. 0 viewers. Right now, 2 viewers. That's a milestone to me, and that's a process. That's a process to where we're going. And bro, thank you. That's the best I can say, and that's the best I could put out there. Thanks. Like, every day I fuck up, every day I fall, every day I feel like, bro, I wanna be here, I wanna be at the top of that game, but not yet. Just a little more patience. It always has me thinking, but it also has me inspired because I've made it this far, bro. I've made it this far with the channel. I didn't stop even when no one was watching, even when no one checked out my content, no one showed up for me, no one even cared what I had to offer. But like I showed up for me, I cared. I wanted it more than everyone else wanted it for me, you know? And that was like really the first step. That was really the first step. If you want it before anyone else wants it for you, then you're on pace to reaching your goals and your destiny quicker than you even know. You know? And it's not even about time frames. It's never about time frames. Like life isn't about time frames ever. It's about understanding that you've made your story known to the world. Like we've made our story known to the world. Like even though the worst comes to the worst, the knowledge of knowing that I have a community to stand up for, to show up for, like that shit keeps me going every day, bro. I'll be honest. Keeps me going, keeps me motivated to even show up for me, bro. Cause like it's easy. It's easy to give up, especially on content creation. Like I've seen so many people who started, you know, but never got to accomplish or even finish or even start, you know, building from where they were, you know, kind of like a thing of athletes, right? Everybody wants to be an athlete, but how many people are willing to sacrifice the time, the commitment, the level of work it takes, right? So even I as a creator, I ask that question to myself every day. How much and how willing am I to show up for my dream, regardless of whatever is going on, or even all the ups, the downs, or even things that I want to be better at, right? I want to be better at so many things, and I would be lying if I said I didn't want to. I want to be better at so many things. So I was saying, it's just something I continue to like learn about the game. How tall am I? I'm just 5'8", 5'9", 6 foot on a good day. What else? Drop another question. Let's go. I'll keep I'll keep it going from here as you keep on dropping questions. Let's keep it going. Yeah. So I do want to finish off these 10 questions before. Yeah. Next up, how do you handle creative blocks or burnout? Bro, you don't. I don't feel like there's a way to handle that. Life is a burnout. Music is twice the burnout. The industry itself, building community, staying committed, it's all crazy work. Crazy work. But like loving the game, loving what we do, loving what we share, that's what keeps it all in place. That's what gives it all alive. You know, so we want to be in places, we want to go higher, we want to create all these things, but you have to go through the burnout. You have to go through the mental blocks of, bro, is this music really worth it? Is this creative journey really creating something? You know, and those are questions that are tough, especially on artists or creators of any kind, because you are trying to put out something that is everlasting, right? So how do you go through the struggle of knowing that you're not yet where you want to be? No, you're not yet. Regardless, it's crazy. That's kind of like the real sauce to eat. How do you show up when you are not motivated to even see? You know? To see beyond what you got going, love what you got going, but keep it going amidst even that times when you're like, bro, is this really it? Because most times I be asking myself, is this it, bro? You work, and you get to the point of you have everything you want, but okay, now it's time to go work for some more. Time to go put in some new shit in motion, bro. Like, it's kind of like a process of you get to where you want to go, and then the whole cycle starts afresh. The whole cycle starts afresh, bro. And it's fun, but the burnout is expected. The crash out is expected. So be ready to crash out once in a while when shit don't go right. I need to turn on my lights. Yo, chat, let me know, is that better lighting? Is that better lighting for sure? Or should I turn it, like, should I put on like a blue, pink, something like that? But yeah, as I was saying, bro, in this process of becoming the best at what you do, there is a hurdle of going through self-doubt and even the realization of, okay, now I've been stuck in self-doubt. Okay, now I have to make my way out of this situation. That's a whole nother thing. And I commend everybody who is a part of the entertainment world, because it is lots of work. Putting yourself out there, putting your energy out there, and it almost gives you reason to question your why. Your why every time gives you reason to question your why. But like, if you stay committed to creating like a future that can stand for something great, why not? Why not go for it? Why not stay committed to it, Even before others see it, why not stay fully in your vision? That's true. I tell myself on a daily. So if you're watching this, bro, trust me when I tell you, you're not stopping anytime soon, bro. 0 viewers, 2 viewers, 4, 5. That doesn't change the vision. The vision, the mindset, and the process of where we're going is bigger than the hurdles of what we are going through right now. It is very important to like take on what we are lagging. It's very important to take on that work. So, bro, thank you so much for being here. It kind of means we still have a long way to go and a long process of creation to put out there. So it's only a matter of time before we get to where we want to go.